Hey guys, Abby Johnson here. I was reading an article and the title was Social Workers Warn That Abortion Bans Cause Psychological Harm to Sexual Assault Survivors. And it really struck me because probably one of the most common questions I get, particularly from young people, is, what about victims of rape? And it's a hard thing, right? A woman's body has been harmed in that way, and we want to help her. We want to assist her. Certainly, we are for her, and we want to help her overcome that tragedy that has happened in her life. And then, what if she does conceive because of it? And, we are a movement that says we are for women, we're pro women. And so with that, I always tell people to look at the data, look at what research says about this. And you may say, Abby, is there actually research surrounding this topic? And there is. Actually, there was a very large study done back a few years ago, and I want to actually read a little bit of it to you so that you can sort of better equip yourself when this topic does come up, so that you know what to say, you're equipped to answer these sorts of questions and these sorts of objections to abortion. So, there was a major study of rape victims that was done by a woman named Dr. Sandra McCorn. And, the majority of women, we know this to be true, the majority of women that do conceive and rape do choose to parent their children. They choose against abortion. They choose to either parent or they choose to place their children for adoption. The majority of women who conceive and rape do not choose abortion for those children. But what she found was that there were several reasons why women do not choose abortion and after rape. And this is what I thought was sort of interesting. Many believe that abortion is wrong. Abortion would be another act of violence perpetrated against them. They believe that good can come from evil. They do not want to victimize an innocent child the way that they have been victimized. If a woman gets through the pregnancy, she will have conquered the rape and regain some loss of self-esteem. And keeping the baby is proof that she is better than the rapist. So that was some of the reasons that these women gave. And her study also showed that women who did abort their child after rape felt pressured to do so, and also that abortion increased their sense of grief and trauma. And so all this to say, what she found was that it's sort of at the conclusion of her study, what she found was that women who choose to parent or place their children for adoption fared better emotionally, far better emotionally, than those who chose to abort their children. And it was because of all of those reasons that I just listed, because they were further traumatized. They were further victimized by the abortion. And so, if we are going to be a people, a movement that says we are for women, that we are pro women, then I can't in good conscience tell a woman who has conceived through this very violent act that I want her to make a decision that is going to further victimize her, that is going to cause further trauma, further emotional harm to her. And so for her, I want to help her get the help that she needs. I want to help her get the physical help, the emotional help, the spiritual help that she needs. And then I want to help her choose an option for her, whether that is parenting or whether that is making a choice of adoption for her that is going to help her emotionally. And we know through data, through studies, that have been done, that abortion is not going to help her emotionally. So hopefully this sort of helps you as you encounter this argument. You can, of course, look up the study that was done. Again, it was done by Dr. Sandra Mahkorn, Mahkorn. Sort of have that in your back pocket. Look over it. It was a very, very interesting study that was done, very large study. And I think this really definitively gives us a good argument in the pro-life movement as to why abortion is not a good option for women after they, if they do conceive from rape.